Renata, koutou o Ngāti Ngāho, te tāo, te ringutu, e mihi ana ki koutou ngauri whakaheke o Ngāti Whātua Rākei. Huri atu ki tō tātou kingi, te kaipupuri o te kaukiwi ono mātua tupuna, mihi ana ki a ia, katoa me tōna kāhui ariki. Huri mai ki ngā mate o te wā, ko nunu me atu ki tua pai mai mahara, haere o te atu, kāpiti hono ka tātai hono, kāpiti hono ka tātai hono. Koutou me ki ngā rangatira kei Wainganui a tātou e te Consul General, koutou te ururoa kōrua tahi katoa hoa wahine, koutou katoa me ki te reanga tōhunga, te reanga rangatira e mihi ana ki koutou katoa. Ahau, he uriau no te puku o te ika, me te tai hawa auru, ko Tama Potaka tōku ingoa. May it always is exciting coming to Auckland, a place of love, great lovers, fine weather and great rugby players. I was reminded of that last week with an important match down in New Plymouth, but we need not go there right now. Need not go there. But certainly I want to acknowledge you, May, Te Ururoa, koutou o BNZ and the NZ Asian Leaders Rōpū for convening this hui tonight. And I just want to ask everyone to give a brief, but big paki for NZ Asian Leaders. I'm a bit whakamā tonight. Whakamā means, best way to describe it is embarrassed, because I'm the fourth male speaker tonight, mate. I noted that, four out of five. But I sort of always take heed of those numbers and remember that it's actually a wahine that brought us here. So May, you in particular, I want to acknowledge your strength and courage to collaborate, to open up and to guide this particular discussion. The Waikato-Tainui tribe is a growing tribal entity with key tribal aspirations over the next 35 years. These aspirations include the preservation and enhancement of Kiingitanga, tribal identity, tribal success, and importantly, social, cultural and environmental well-being as part of our economic growth. TGH, where I am fortunate enough to be a tono or a worker, is an intergenerational investor for Waikato-Tainui and charged with generating commercial wealth for the tribe. And we've been involved, fortunately been involved as a result primarily of the vision of people such as Sir Robert Mahuta, Te Atarangi Kahu and others, and a number of key development and investment opportunities, including the base retail centre down in Hamilton. If you haven't been there, you need to come. It's better than Sylvia Park. Auckland Airport Novotel, if you haven't stayed there, you need to. I know Te Ururoa stayed there 14 times already this month. And an inland port and infrastructure opportunity that's known as the Ruakura development. But increasingly, we, like other iwi and other Māori organisations, are looking at, to characterise it one way, non-property correlated investments. And we've been fortunate enough over the last couple of months to invest in collaboration with Ngāi Tahu and Pioneer Capital in a business called Waikato Milking Systems. They make fancy dairy sheds and gadgets within the sheds. So we do look to collaborate, and in all our major investments so far we have collaborated with different long-term and intergenerational partners. And some of those include Ngāi Tahu, the Auckland International Airport, and also Accor, which manages 3 hotels on our behalf. Many of our objectives are tied in with some strategic and visionary prophetic statements of our kings and Te Atarangi Kahu, the first Māori Queen. And one of those tribal proverbs goes like this: Ko tahi anō te koha o te ngira, e kuhunai te miro mā, te miro whero me te miro pango. A muri I au, ki a mau, ki te ture, ki te whakapono, ki te aroha. There's but one eye of the needle through which must pass the white thread, the red thread, and the black thread. Hold fast the law to faith and to love. And this proverb, or visionary prophetic statement of one of the early Māori kings, reiterates the interest, the aspiration and the commitment of Waikato-Tainui and Tainui Group Holdings to work with others to achieve common aspirations in business, and by business we mean social, cultural, environmental and economic matters in education and elsewhere. And may I'm reminded of a couple of opportunities that Tainui have sought to pursue over the last couple of years. The first one, Li Ka-shing beat us to the post by about $100 million. So piggy bank money for him. And the second one, Beijing Capital Limited, beat us to the post again by a substantial amount. And I think that the challenge upon Māori organisations, I'd like to share this with people today, is instead of the introspective look that we often have, it's actually looking outwards to friends, partners and people who we can collaborate with. And I'm glad that you convened this hui tonight, because that is another bridge or another door to facilitate that collaboration. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.